underway. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. It's Canada taking on USA. With the FIBA tournament on the horizon, tonight's qualifier is a huge game.
Yeah, if you win this one, you get a better seed in the group stages. If you lose, you could end up in a group of death. So while the FIBA tournament is still a ways away, tonight's contest is really important.
FIBA games, to me, are unique because the heartbeat really comes from the entire roster. It's less star-centric than your average NBA game.
And even with the way the ball moves, it reminds me a little of college basketball. You won't see many early shots, and teams really work the ball around to find gaps and flaws before moving for a basket.
Basket counts.
Yeah, Adebayo is a challenging guy to guard, especially when he gets the ball in the paint.
James against Sharp. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Well, perhaps the biggest difference between NBA and FIBA rules is goaltending.
Yeah, in FIBA, you are allowed to bat a ball that's sitting on the rim off. Likewise, you can finish a shot that rests over the cylinder on the offensive end of things.
Outside Barrett. And another three for Canada.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Pass the flag. The three ball. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Barrett. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the baby hook. Ball outside. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Edey. Sharp against Anthony. Sharp passes to SGA. Canada needs to get off a shot here. The putback. Tries yet again. And the layup is good. In terms of NBA players on national teams, Canada is a clear number 2 to the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten to 25-plus Canadians in the league at times. I mean, that is 2 full national teams. So this Canada team has really good depth. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Sharp passes to Barrett. Now here's SGA. From close range. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And I like what the defense was thinking, but Gilgeous-Alexander just outworks them and gets his shot.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Anthony. Some solid defense from Barrett.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And here's SGA. Pounded by Ball. It's deflected.
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
When you watch Canada play, you think they have a distinct style?
Well, I find them to be gritty, tough. You think of guys like Dylan Brooks, Lou Dort, who played for Canada. They normally have guys in that mold and play the game with serious passion.
Here's Prosper, still without a bucket. Over flag. Prosper misses.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
Counted.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
Edey's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And they double up MP. The 3 from Ball. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits the jump hook. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
To the paint. And that one's good. Flag.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
To the inside. Here's Edey. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Canada ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Glad to have you back as we get the ball rolling in the second quarter of this FIBA qualifier. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Canada?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
And we know that MP has played overseas when he spent a year in Europe, but this is the first time MP has sported the red, white, and blue.
And if he plays how everyone is hoping he'll play, we could see a lot more of MP on Team USA. He has the makings to be a great fit for the U.S. for a long time.
Here's Sharp. USA making their last shot. And out of bounds, USA will have it. USA making a switch here. James is checked in. And Canada also making a switch. Dort's checked in. And so here's USA. They trail by 1. Sexton passes to James. And here's Anthony. Soft touch off the glass. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Clark with a screen on Bridges. Dort outside. There's the 3. Rebound USA. Sexton with it. No points yet. USA with the ball movement. Ware the screen. And there's James from the arc. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for Canada. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And what focus from Dort inside. Even while being fouled, he still puts a shot in the air.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for USA.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
USA making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Canada.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
McCollum with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Sexton's checked in for USA. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. USA out in front, up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Thanks for tuning in here as we get the second half of this FIBA qualifier underway. Here's Ball. Pass to Flag. Back to Ball. Anthony outside. Here's the pick. Drives to the hoop. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Flag outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Anthony's got 6 assists in the game. Canada trails by 7. Outside, SGA. Outside Sharp. On the wing, SGA, hounded by Ball. Edey with a screen on Ball. 4 on the clock. The 3, and Barrett good for 3. Barrett's got 9.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the dunk by Edey.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
So it's Canada now. USA making their last shot. And the dunk by Edey.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Ball no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Edey with a screen on James. James against SGA. It's Sharp on the wing. Here's Edey. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
USA leading by 3. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
So it's Canada now. Outside, SGA. Edey with a screen on Ball. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Edey. And here's Flag outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And now an 8-point USA lead.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Sharp. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Sharp's got 6.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Barrett. Pass to Prosper. Now Edey. Nice ball movement by Canada. The 3. Barrett. James with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Anthony jacks up a 3. Canada grabs the miss. Edey's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Sharp. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Man, even in a league of high risers, Shaedon Sharp stands out.
Pass to Anthony. Inside. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game. SGA doing his thing in close.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Ball. 14 points for MP.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
SGA looking around. Ball with a steal. Anthony outside. And it's USA with another.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Canada trails by 8. And here's Sharp. Give him 8 points now. Edey, that's good.
Well, that's a part of Sharp's game that he takes very seriously.
Out to James. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. USA out in front, up 9. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. We're back for some fourth quarter action here in this FIBA qualifier. Substitutes checked in for Sexton. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Canada. Here's Anthony. Pass to Ware. Back to Anthony. Ware, the screen. Fires the three. Anthony misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Down low. And McCollum slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't block.
Anthony with a bucket.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hope that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Now here's Ball. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. James passes to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. USA needs to get a shot off here. And that one drops. And USA leads by 6.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Nembhard outside. Oh, it's stolen. And they're on the run. Anthony with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Anthony against SGA. Quick 2. All net. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for USA.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
So for USA, Adebayo's checked in for Ware, and Flagg subbed in for Bridges. Then for Canada, Edey's checked in for Clark, Prosper comes in for McCollum, and it's R.J. Barrett in for Nembhard. Now here's Barrett, takes a 3. Ooh, it misses. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Ball outside. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now Barrett from deep. The 3 is in.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
Ball outside. Anthony outside. Shoots. Yes, sir. Sticks the J.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Canada trails by 11. A minute 20 left in the final quarter. Barrett outside. Puts up the tray. Nope. And here's USA. They're on a 14-5 run. Flag. The 3 is off. Now SGA. Rebounded by Adebayo. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
Now here's ball. Now here's Adebayo. James fires! Cash from downtown!
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
That free throw, good from James. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clark against Reed. McCollum outside. No good from three. Reed sets a screen. Anthony. Yes, sir. And so USA takes the win.
Well, this is a huge win for them in preparations for the next FIBA tournament. Winning this qualifier gives you a better seed, making your group much more manageable.
And this is also a big win for this country's confidence.
Yeah, they really don't get a ton of games together. So when they get together, winning games is key to increase their belief.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
MP, you've talked about wanting to string some wins together and also the need for your team to have a strong rebounding presence. What's your take after tonight's efforts?
Me and the guys, we're happy with the win. One of our goals is to be an elite rebounding team, win the possession battle on the boards. Tonight we had some success with that. We all know there's room to grow.
I hear that, MP. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Over to you, B.A.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
What's up, MP?
What's up?
You all done with the all-season work? What's up, MP?
What's up?
You all done with the all-season work?